Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Learn Something with Some Random Guy. I'm your host, Gabe, also some random guy from the internet. So yeah, today we're going to be looking at the classic programming challenge FizzBuzz, and we're going to be utilizing Jupyter Notebook and Python to do so. So bear with me, I had kind of a dry run through earlier, but this is my first tutorial. But in this we're going to cover list iteration and the modulus operator, which is, I didn't know what it was when I first started doing Python, but it's been useful to do some of these exercises. I can't really say that I've used it for reals in any of my projects like web design or anything like that, but it's still a very useful operator to know about. So first of all, I'll put modulus up there. So you might think that's like a percentage sign, which it is, but in Python, the modulus operator essentially performs a division operation and then gives you the remainder. So, quick example. If we had 4 modulus 2, let's go back. Let's do 4 divided by 2 is 2. However, since 4 is divisible by 2, if we said 4 modulus 2, we should expect an answer of 0. And sure enough, there you go. So there's 0, and that's the modulus. So FizzBuzz, let's explain this. With FizzBuzz, the point of it is to you have a range of numbers from 1 to 100, and you have to replace every word that is, every number that is divisible by 3 with the word fizz, and any number that is divisible by 5 with the word buzz, and any word that's divisible by, any number that's divisible by both with the combined word of FizzBuzz. When I first started doing it, I actually did the challenge initially with JavaScript, because I'm also doing a little bit of JavaScript. And I found it in the book Eloquent JavaScript, which is a very good read if you're looking to get into JavaScript or if you're curious. Also found it for free on the internet, so not too bad. But it took me a while, and part of that was me being new to JavaScript. And now I've been doing JavaScript for like a month and a half, and I'm rusty with Python. So we're going to give this a go, and just follow along and bear with me. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to initiate a new empty list. We're just going to call it my list. Simple, right? Then we are going to, let me move my camera here, sorry, I'm a little off center. Hopefully you can see my whole screen here. I'm using some new recording software. So we're going to my list. And then we're going to iterate over that list to produce a range of numbers between 1 and 100. So for I in range 1 to 101, I need a way to do this, like, because I always get confused with the whole range thing, since most programming languages start counting at 0. If you take in Python, if you take the second number in the range method, and you subtract the first number, that's how many numbers you'll have, and also like what number you'll end with. So range 1 starts with 1, and then so it says 101, but it's actually, it'll go to 100. So we're going to append I to this list, and then, so you can see it, we're going to print out my list after this. Execute, and there we go. We have a list from 1 to 100. Yay! Okay. So now, the biggest thing that I ran into when I was doing this with JavaScript was thinking about the order of operations. So first I tried, okay, if anything is divisible by 3, but then it didn't capture anything that was divisible by both 3 and 5. So again, what we'll do just to make it easier is we will create a new list, a new empty list. And then we're going to iterate again. We're going to iterate over my list, the previous list. But we are going to do some other stuff with that. So for I in my list, which will iterate over every single number, so it should iterate 100 times. The first thing we want to do is check for the numbers that are divisible by both 3 and 5. So do if statement, if I modulus 3 is equal to 0, because remember we want a remainder of 0, so it's equally divisible, and we'll do and, the Boolean and statement, and then I equally divisible by 5. Then we want to append the new list with the word FizzBuzz. Oops, forgot to put append in there. There we go. Okay, so next line, we'll do an else if or elif statement. Now we can do just the regular divisible by 3 number, and we'll do the same thing. And to save myself some typing time, I'm just going to copy and paste this because I'm lazy, and that of course didn't save me any time because now I gotta do that. Alright, so the word fizz, and I'll just type the rest because it's super annoying trying to get the spacing right, which is one thing that I really appreciate about JavaScript with the whole brackets thing, even though it is harder in a lot of ways. But that's okay. Okay, so divisible by 5, then buzz. Now we need our else statement. So if all else fails, we still want to append the list. We want to append it with the number that is neither divisible by 5, nor by 3, nor by both. Okay. And then, last but not least, we will print our new list so that we'll, the output will be right beneath it. So let's execute. Boom. So you can do this with, I mean, I appended it into a list, but you could also print it on the screen, in which case it'll print down vertically, which is much harder to see unless you have your screen vertical for some reason. But here we go. So you see 1, 2, fizz, because it's divisible by 3. It goes all the way. So 15, you can see, has been replaced by FizzBuzz, because it is both divisible by 3 and 5. And this has been FizzBuzz by some random guy. Again, I'm your host, Gabe Recall. Good to see you folks, and if you like this video, please hit like.